Chosen Vessels, what's the deal? Back at you with another video. It's your main man, Druuill. Look, narcissists, when they want to deflect how they feel back to you, they will call you things like paranoid, okay? And they will say that you're too sensitive. All the while, they're the ones making you feel that way in the first place. All right? They do that because you're finally starting to wake up to how they're treating you. So what they're doing as a defense mechanism, they're going to deflect it back onto you. You're going to be like, hey, what you said makes me feel a certain way. They're going to be like, hey, you're paranoid. You're too sensitive. It's a form to gaslight you, to make you go back to yourself, to make you think that you're the problem for how they're treating you, to make you think you're the problem for everything. That's what it's going to lead to. But they want you to think that you're the cause for that negative treatment that you just received. So to get them to keep you stuck in that cycle of thinking that you are the problem, it's your fault, you deserve to be treated like this, what they have to do is deflect it back onto you. They're never going to take accountability for how they're treating you. They're never going to um, they're never going to respond well to you calling them out on it either. Okay? A deceiver is never going to tell the truth. Somebody that's treating you bad and you call them out on it and they respond negatively, you can't expect too much of a solution out of a situation like that. What you're going to have to do is work towards getting work towards getting yourself out of that situation the best way that you can, because it's obviously not a good situation for you. So what you're going to have to do is you're going to have to limit the amount of time you spend around those people. You're going to have to limit the amount of time you see those people. You're going to have to limit the amount of time you interact with them, because your peace and your sanity and your mental health is at risk. If not, you definitely want to make sure that your mental health comes first before anything, because you can't put yourself down to make somebody else be lifted up. You can't be somebody's doormat. You can't be somebody's stepping stool for them to step on you so they could feel good about themselves when they put you down. When you go around them and you know the energy is going to be bad, because they're going to make it bad, because they're going to say something that's going to cause you to feel a certain way, and they know that. And when they say that that's not what they're doing, they're gaslighting you. And it's a rough situation to be in. You don't want to be around people like that. And it's not going to make you feel good about yourself if you continue to be around them. It's going to make you feel depressed. It's going to make you feel sad. This is going to make you feel like you're not worthy and deserving of all the good things that you know you are worthy and deserving of. Okay? I'm sure you tell yourself a lot of good things. I'm sure you came out of how they treated you, and now you're telling yourself positive things about yourself so you could strengthen your mind and your spirit. And what they'll do is, when they see you come out of that, that's when they'll start to attack. When they see you get stronger, when they see it's not bothering you, that's when they send their fiery darts at you. They send their missiles at you. They'll try to throw you under the bus. They'll try to throw shade at you, because they see that you're defeating the world that they tried to build for you. They tried to make you perceive the world as a bad place, all because of you. They tried to make you think that everything's your fault. They tried to make you think that people are no good, that you're no good. They really tried to create a false reality for you, one that one that nobody should ever live in. You shouldn't go around feeling that you're at fault for everything, and that you should be guilty, and that you're the cause of problems and stuff like that, when you're really not. Okay? People shouldn't be deflecting how they feel about themselves onto you. All right? People shouldn't be making you feel how they feel because they feel a certain way. That's not right. That's wrong. All right? When people do that and you call them out on it, and then they try to act like that's not what they're doing, you have somebody that's gaslighting you. Most likely either full-blown narcissists, or just narcissists in general, or they have narcissistic tendencies, and these people are they're using you as a victim, because you're around whoever's around. So don't take it personal. It's just that you happen to be around, and depending on what type of energy you give off or what type of reaction they get from you, that's what they're going to do. But like we always say, do not give them a reaction, because your reaction is going to keep them going. It's going to be like gas in their tank. They're going to keep going off that, and whatever they need to do to keep getting that, that's what they're going to do. But I know it's wrong that they're gaslighting you, and it's good to bring awareness to it. It's good to not allow it to happen anymore. It's good to not let yourself be brought down by it. All right. It's good to know that no, it's not you. It's good to know that they have the issue, and what they're trying to do is make you the cause of it. Okay, scapegoat, black sheep. All right, no things that nobody should ever feel like, but that's life. That's reality. There are people out there who want to paint that picture for you. They want to create that reality for you. And what we have to do is we have to come up out of it. Okay. We have to lift ourselves up. All right. We have to talk positively about ourselves. We have to make sure that we feel positively about ourselves. Okay. Because they tried to set us up for a gloom and doom type future to where we think that nothing's going to work out, to where we think we may have bad luck, to where we think that we can only amount to a certain level in life, when really the sky's the limit. There is no limit. We could reach whatever height we want. We could have whatever we want in life. And sometimes when people see your potential, when people see that you're great, when people see that you have it in you to be something or to be somebody, what they'll do is that they'll try to crush your spirit so that you never achieve that goal, to where you never even think that you can do anything great, because you don't even see yourself as a great person by the time they get done with you. And that's rough. But like I said, that's reality. That's life. But you use that to make you grow. You use that to make you better. You don't use that to allow yourself to give up. They want you to give up. They want to crush you so you give up. They want you to feel like you should give up, but you don't. You keep going. You prove them wrong. All right. You prove them that they're the one who's wrong. You prove to them that they're the one that was mistaken. They're the one who didn't have it right. They're the one who has some things to fix. Because as much as I know you work on yourself, if you watch this channel, I know you do. As much as we work on ourselves, we fix these things. We pray about these things. And the people that we're battling, don't even, they mock us for believing in God. So we could tell that their faith isn't the strongest. We could tell that their faith isn't that real per se, because they don't choose to make it. They don't choose to have a real faith. They don't choose to have faith, period. They just choose to mock. And I honestly don't know what they believe in, because it's like, how do you mock God and believe in him at the same time? Like, how are you going to mock somebody for believing in God? How are you going to mock somebody for wanting to follow God, wanting to do good? So it's like, what do they actually believe in? Who are they actually, whose side are they actually on, kind of thing? And with their actions, I mean, it's just simple math. Like, a lot of the people with the narcissistic tendencies are like, kind of have like a demonic spirit about them. And that's why it's good to pray for these people, because 9 times out of 10, or I mean, not judging anyone or not trying to place any judgments like I'm all perfect or anything, but a lot of people with the narcissistic traits have demonic spirits on them, and you could feel it, and you could see it on them, and you could tell by how they interact with you, how they treat you, how they act towards you, stuff like that. And it's not a good mix. And you should definitely work towards separating yourself from that as much as you can, as often as you can. All right. People may try to guilt trip you. People may try to bring you back in. People may try to be like, oh, you don't spend no time with me. Oh, you don't do this, you don't do that. If the person is making you feel like dead inside, making you feel rage, making you feel angry, like if you feel better when you're not around this person, if you literally can be honest with yourself and be like, yo, I tried, and it's not you, then what else are you supposed to do? You can't keep putting your hand on you can't keep stepping on a wooden plank with a nail sticking out and be like, oh man, this hurts. You can't keep doing that to yourself. You know, your foot's not going to heal on the wooden plank, and if you keep stepping on it, you're just only going to keep hurting yourself when you know it's going to hurt yourself. You can't tell yourself, "Oh, it doesn't hurt that bad," or "Oh, I'm the problem." Like, no, if you took that wooden plank out your foot and stepped back and got away from it, you probably never stepped on it again. You'd probably be all right. I want to thank everybody for watching this video. All right, make sure that you monitor how you're feeling around these people, because you don't want them to drive you to the point of no return. All right, to where you say something that you regret, to where you get all bent out of shape or all frustrated because of them. Okay, you don't want to get upset about that. You don't want it to get you that upset. You don't want to feel that bad about it. All right, you don't want to be drained. You don't want to be not being creative and not working on what you're supposed to do and letting it take up your whole day. You don't want that to happen. Okay, do not tolerate their evil. All right, do not tolerate their evil, and do not tolerate their narcissistic ways. Okay, you're not sensitive, you're not paranoid. These people they tried to run their game on you. They tried to lower your spirit. They said some things that made you feel bad. You didn't expect people to treat you like that, and you stood up for yourself, and because of that, people wanted to label you a certain way. They wanted to call, because you didn't tolerate their ways anymore. You wouldn't put up with how they wanted to treat you, how they see you, the level of respect they wanted to give you. Now there's an issue. But you have to keep fighting. You have to keep standing up for yourself, because you're not anybody's doormat. Okay, God didn't make you to be anybody's doormat. All right, God didn't make you to be a doormat or a floor mat. Okay, God made you to recreate the format. You're not a doormat or a floor mat. You were put here to recreate the format. Thank you for watching this video. Smash that like button, smash that subscribe button, and smash that share button. And I'll see you in the next video.